And could we please stand for the pledge? I pledge allegiance
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic
for which it stands,
one nation,
under God,
indivisible,
with liberty
and justice for all.
for all. We had quite the reverb going there.
kind of hard to do it in unison.
Okay.
Oh.
I'd like to read a statement, please. Good evening. As the chairman of the planning board, I am declaring that an emergency exists, and I am invoking RSA 91-A:2, Roman numeral 3, parentheses B. Federal, state, and local officials have determined the gathering of 10 or more people poses substantial risk to our community in its continuing efforts to combat the spread of COVID-19. In addition, the governor has issued emergency order number 12 pursuant to Executive Order 2020-04 that authorizes this public body to meet electronically. In concurring with their determination, I also find that this meeting is imperative to the continued operation of town government and services which are vital to public safety and confidence during this emergency. As such, this meeting will be conducted without a quorum of this body physically present in the same location. And it continues, and you should have a copy of this preamble if you need any more information. Thank you. Have we had time to look over the minutes that were in your packet? And what do we think about them?
Yes. Okay, under members present, this is Bill Marco, Kelly.
Hi,
Bill. Keith Demers was an alternate, not alternative.
Heard.
Yeah, and with the Zoom guest, we were supposed to get last names, and I guess we didn't. We have a Dave and a Carolyn.
And I think there's a phone number in there too.
Yeah, I don't know how important that is.
I believe, Bill, they were the abutters behind the Chardelli property next to Stone Falls, Jane Williams' old house. I believe they were the new owners of that.
Okay.
Carolyn was Carolyn McKean, and Dave was probably the applicant, wasn't it? Or was there another Dave?
Dave Currier.
Well, he's listed.
Yeah, he's listed.
Oh, I don't know who the other Dave is.
Yeah.
Well, the meeting's been recorded. Maybe if we play it back and hear the voice, we'll be able to determine.
All right.
Check the abutter's name on that, on the tax record.
On page 2, under topic 4, public hearings, 1, 2, third paragraph down, Matt, is it Ciadelli or Chiadelli?
Chiadelli.
Yeah, of insert company name. So that's
Chiadelli Oil.
okay. And then the next paragraph at the last sentence, the insert gallons of diesel.
I'll have to get that from the site plan.
Yeah. I thought it was 10, but I could be wrong on that.
I can get that to Kelly.
Yep. Page 3, 1, 2, third paragraph down. This starts with Chair Terrell. This issue proposed as long as it's done in a progressive manner. Just a typo there. Then page 4. 1, 2, 3, fourth paragraph, Vice Chair Marco asked if there is three-phase power.
Bird.
And you're still good?
Still good.
Okay, and then on page 5, the paragraph about 2/3 of the way down, it starts with Mike French. stated he is doing a ground mount because his house, it should be this house, I'm sure. Not, it wasn't his house, it was his client's house.
Good, Bird.
And then there's the top one where it says Jim Dennis is an abutter. He's not a direct abutter to that property. He's a neighbor on the circle down there, but he's not an abutter. I don't know if that's important to make that distinction.
Do you want me to change it to neighbor instead of a butter?
That'd be a good idea. Yeah.
And that's all I had.
I think you covered it well. Anybody else have any comments?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes as amended.
Second.
Everyone, you have to ask
Yep.
each member individually. We have to do a roll call, Mr. Chairman.
I'm doing it. Tia,
Yes.
Bill,
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
Ryan is not here.
Correct.
Or did, okay. Heidi,
Yes.
Dan,
Yes.
and I would say yes also, so it's unanimous. Mark, do we have any projects of regional impact?
No, sir.
Okay, let's go right to the public hearing. I can get it out here so I can see it. PB case 2020:04, proposed lot line relocation between two adjoining lots, 245 and 259 Juniper Ridge, map 2, lots 154-D and 154-E, zoned RE. Owners Michelle Galligan and Ryan and Elizabeth Toll. Joint revocable trust. Applicant is Higginson Land Services. I would need an application assistant acceptance of this.
You looking for a motion to accept the application?
Yes,
I would make a motion to accept the application for discussion.
I'll second it.
Was that Bill?
Yes.
Tia, what do you wish?
I'm going to say yes.
Bill,
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
Heidi,
Yes.
Dan?
Stepping down from this one.
Recuse.
Yes, you are. And I would more than willingly to discuss it.
Yeah, and
Mark?
Dean, before we start, I just need to put on the record for full disclosure that I am related to one of the abutters to the property that's being shown.
Very good. She's actually across the road, is she not?
Correct.
Okay. Mark, I'd like you to tell us what you know about this at this point, and then we'll have Dan give us a quick narrative, please.
Okay, it's a fairly straightforward project. It turns out that one of the buildings on the Tolles property was too close to the property line, so they're working with the neighbor to move the lot line over. It's exchanging about 6,400 square feet of property to make the existing barn conforming. I only had a couple comments on the plan as far as outstanding issues. Set the bounds prior to recording the survey seal and showing a water line on the property and having the owners sign the plan. I will tell you that we received a complaint or a concern by an abutter, Mr. Trevelini. It turns out that lot 154E, Galligan is, looks like they may be leasing their home. The concern raised was that we have a provision in our ordinance that requires owner occupancy for rentals, but that has to do if you own an apartment in the building. So if you have a single family home in that neighborhood, you can have, I think, up to 2 apartments, but it requires you to live in that building. Our ordinance does not deal with single-family homes that people lease for long-term purposes. So we don't think there's a zoning violation there. That's all I have, Mr. Chairman.
Dan?
Yeah, so, I mean, pretty straightforward. We're looking to move the lot line 38 feet, which will add to the toll lot and take from the Galligan lot. Pretty straightforward. Looking for a waiver on topography. Both lots are built out, no existing improvements, just an arbitrary line being moved that to the eye of the general public would be completely unseen. I saw Norm from the water department today. He told me where the water lines are. I'm going to add those to the plan. I'll set the bounds and we'll get some Mylars and get everybody to sign them.
Well, I think I've made, on many cases and occasions, my opinion of lot line adjustments when you end up with two willing people that are willing to take care of a problem by themselves to both of their approval. And I think the only thing that we can do at this point is open it up to the public. And if there is somebody there that does not like this, I'm sure they'll speak up. But I doubt that we're going to hear from any applicant as far as I know. But anytime that we can get a lot that's not compliant and by a simple lot line adjustment make it compliant, I think it's a win-win. And anybody else have any questions or any statement they'd like to make?
I agree with you, Dean. It's pretty much routine as far as I'm concerned. And that barn has been there, I don't know, probably since the 70s, Dan?
Yeah, it's definitely been there since the 70s.
Yeah,
Longer
so
than I can remember.
I think cleaning up a zoning issue is beneficial to everyone involved.
Well, and the lot line adjustment also, it meets all the requirements, even with the movement of the line. So it's pretty simple.
Can I ask what caused this to come up now?
They called me, said, we'd like to have this done. I said, okay. I think
So
we have
the barn that's up in the upper left-hand corner of his property, that was built too close to the setback?
I actually don't believe so. It is. The stairs are probably in the setback, but the barn itself isn't. But I think that Ryan just recognized that the lot line was really close to his driveway and all of his improvements, and went and talked to the neighbors, and they said, yeah, we don't use that land anyway. Let's switch up the line and make it so that it is the way that it looks out there. Because if you drive by, it looks like all that property goes with the toll piece already.
Also, some of that landscaping, Dan, is sort of crept, over the property. Yeah.
Well, and that barn was built in the 70s. It was pre-zoning, so there were no setbacks.
Correct.
Okay.
Well, to me, it's just a non-compliant lot that is very easily being fixed. And I think the biggest thing with a lot line adjustment that we have to look to is we have to look and see if down the road, if two neighbors were to suddenly sell and you'd had two new neighbors in there, would there be an issue with what we did? And no. I mean, it's just making this lot compliant. I think if we've discussed this to everybody's satisfaction, we'll open it up to the public and see who's out there. I would like to say,
there are no other public on the meeting, Mr. Chairman.
well, that settles that then. I think
Need a motion?
I think that as long as we include what Dan has stated that he's going to continue to put in the motion, which is the water situation on that lot, and he's remembered to include monuments, and we'll expect to see all that on the Mylar before we sign. We're good to go.
Yep.
Was that a motion?
Well, it can be if you wish. I usually don't, but I think I covered it pretty much.
I'll second it. Scott Kelly.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go down the list here.
Yes.
Bill,
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
Heidi,
Yes?
and I would say go right ahead. Dan has got to recuse himself. On that note, Mark, do we have anything else we need to discuss tonight?
Nope, Mr. Chairman. Pretty quick meeting tonight. Pretty straightforward. I think we ought to keep going with the end of the month meetings for a while here to see what happens. So our next meeting will be the 24th of June. Right now, I don't see any applications come in. Obviously, I'll let you know. I don't know when. I haven't heard anything. I don't know if Tia, if you can know anything, but as far as opening up town hall for meetings again, it may not be till July.
So right now, with the governor's order, you can't have any more than 10 people. I know the next meeting of the Board of Selectmen, it will be the Board of Selectmen only in one room together, and we will continue to broadcast over Zoom for the public.
And a Kelly or no Kelly?
You're going to have to check with Joe.
Okay.
I have a meeting on Thursday in Ware, and it's at the town hall. They're allowing 10 people in the meeting room, and everybody else will have to be 6 feet apart in the hallway.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we can look at that come June.
Go back to 7 o'clock.
Hallway's hardly 6 feet wide.
I know, may not work.
And could we go back to 7 o'clock?
Well, is 6:30 a problem for people? I mean, we can go to 7 if you want. It doesn't matter to me.
No, I usually put the animals to bed now, but I put them to bed early. So if we do 7, they'll definitely be in bed and I won't have to worry about it.
Is 7 o'clock better for you, Bill?
Yes.
Well, we can go back to 7. No matter, if we have to do this or not.
Dean, do you stay up that late?
Easy. I'm always up till 11. But
It's the winter time that's the challenge.
That's
yeah, I
good.
know it. I know it. Well, thank you, people. And we can put this one to bed easily. It just, it's a little odd to do it this way, but it works and it continues things going. I was very pleased today to sign all the Mylar for Dave Courier's project and Giardelli and that's already on the move. And Lord knows when you stump off a lot like that, it's kind of nice when it's cleared. And it looks like we're done 8 minutes early, so Mark can go to the next meeting.
Oh, joy.
Thank you, people.
Thank you. Have a great
Thank you.
night, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, Dean.
Bye-bye.